About 9 months ago, I called Dr. Prasad up and I said, Dr. Prasad, we want to bring health and wellness to the world, and there's a product in the market that I really want to understand better, and that's collagen. And Dr. Prasad said, David, I'm going to get to work on the collagen and let me come back to you with a report on the research and the science and the studies that I learned on the collagen. And Dr. Prasad, I think you said to me you literally studied hundreds and hundreds of research papers on collagen.
A lot of publication available.
And so Dr. Prasad came back and he said, David, collagen is the real deal. And we're going to talk about why it's the real deal tonight. And then Dr. Prasad came to me and he said, David, we have the opportunity to absolutely revolutionize the collagen category or the industry. And tonight, I hope you catch the vision and the reason why he said that, because we have got something genuinely special, unique, and revolutionary. And so tonight, we are going to launch Collagen Daily, and let's get started with the show. Right. So the first thing we want to do is we want to talk about why collagen and hyaluronic acid supplementation. So the reasons for collagen hyaluronic acid supplementation, Dr. Prasad, why don't you explain to people why we need this in our bodies?
Because it is anti-aging, it slows down the sign of aging, it makes you healthier and more vibrant skin. It also makes a skin more elastic, and it also has an effect on lubrication because of the moisture that the skin will absorb, and it is better for joint health because joint health gets dry. It also strengthens the muscle and restores mineral loss in the bones. It is very important because many older people have a problem, what is called osteoporosis. It also enhances brain health, and so it has a very powerful product that we have right now.
And so after you and I started this discussion almost a year ago, you came back and you said collagen and hyaluronic acid are something that are essential and that we need. And so now let's look at what makes a world-class collagen supplement, because there's many collagen products out there.
Yes.
Now your typical collagen product contains collagen peptides, and this is what most of the market has, right, Dr. Prasad?
Right, exactly.
And I think this was a category you looked at, but then as you looked at it, you saw that there were better products out there, and the better products had collagen peptides and hyaluronic acid with them. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Now, knowing you, and as we've talked about it, you're like, Dave, number one, we can't be just average. So collagen peptides, that's not good enough, right?
Right.
And you said, in order to at least have a good product, we need to have hyaluronic acid. And so we said, okay, it's got to have hyaluronic acid, correct?
Right.
But then Dr. Prasad said, David, there is a way to make it better. And so Dr. Prasad has formulated a one-of-a-kind collagen product that has collagen peptides, hyaluronic acid, and enzyme inhibitors. And that is the product Collagen Daily that we're introducing and launching today. And what I can tell you is this product is so unique that we have filed a patent on it, and it is patent pending. And so now we're going to explain to you why this product is special and why enzyme inhibitors are so important. So the first thing we want to help educate you on is what enzyme inhibitors are. And so the way we want to tell the story is we want to put it in the category of the good guys and the bad guys. So first of all, let's talk about who the good guys are. The good guys are the collagen peptides, the enzyme inhibitors, and the hyaluronic acid. And these good guys, they nourish and defend our health. Now, who are the bad guys and why do we need enzyme inhibitors? The bad guys are free radicals. These attack and damage our cells, and we've taught a lot about free radicals related to micro daily, and we'll talk a little bit more about that tonight. But the bad guys that we really want to focus on right now are these enzymes that are degrading our health. Dr. Prasad, you want to talk a little bit about these 4 bad guys?
Yeah,
Collagenase, hyaluronidase, MMPs, and elastase?
yeah, as we grow older, the activity of these bad guys increases, and that depletes the good guys, and therefore we see a degradation of these good guys from their skin, and your skin looks older, wrinkled, sagging, and so on. So job is that what to do with this bad guy, how to do it so that we can get a better, more good guys.
Okay, so now let's talk about what happens if we don't deal with the bad guys.
Well, okay.
So yeah, what happens if we don't neutralize them, Dr. Prasad?
Well, then whatever new collagens are formed, they will continue to degrade, and your beneficial effect, the aging is accelerated because you will not see the good effects. Skin will lose elasticity. We get more wrinkles because they will be degraded by the bad guys. Collagen peptides are less effective, and hyaluronic acid is also less effective because their amount will be less because they will be degrading by the bad guy, namely collagenase, elastase, all the enzymes that degrades these products or these good guys. Our skin and joint lose moisture and lubrication because if you lose hyaluronic acid, then moisture will become less in the skin, so you will have a dryness of the skin. Your joint will have a more pain because it has no lubrication. And so the hyaluronic acid is extremely important to be, but as you grow older and bad guys will neutralize all these good guys that we have, and then we have all this kind of problem.
So really what I hear you saying is that these enzymes are basically what causes us to age and breaks our body down along with free radicals. Is that right?
Yes. Free radicals, that is a different. Free radical directly damage. It doesn't degrade it. It damages the molecule. And so the skin becomes rough, loses the collagen, because if collagen is damaged, it is not functional.
So I think that's why you were so excited when you started to dig deeper into collagen and the enzyme inhibitors, as you saw where we could address something that would enhance people's health. Okay, so now let's talk about how we neutralize these bad guys. So how do we neutralize them, Dr. Prasad?
Okay.
And so I know your research, you discovered some natural enzyme inhibitors that come from some plants.
Right.
In fact, one of them you've got a really interesting story about, and these neutralize the bad enzymes.
Right, because they bind with the bad guys and make them inactive. So now, if it is inactive, then they can degrade the good guys, and then we can have a more benefit.
So basically, you take something that is bad and you neutralize it, so now it can't have its bad effects, and the good guys can do more good for our health.
Exactly.
Okay, fantastic. Well, let's talk about these natural enzyme inhibitors that you, I'm going to call discovered, because I'm not aware of anyone else that's doing this. I know that these products have been around, but people have not used them in the way you are using them. So why don't you share with us what these enzyme inhibitors are?
Here is the amla fruit extract. Amla is a fruit, a huge tree. And I was telling David that in front of my house, this tree was there. And when the ripes, I used to throw a stone and get few fruits, and I will eat it. It was very tasty. And so I just found out that amla extract has these inhibitor of the enzymes, collagenase and MMPs, and also hyaluronidase, the enzyme which degrades hyaluronic acid. And so this was one of the most powerful fruits extract that can inhibit these bad guys.
I think it's, before we go on to the white tea, it's an interesting thing that in your youth, you were eating amla fruit.
Yes.
And now today, at this stage of your life, this is one of the key ingredients to one of the most important products you've ever formulated.
I never thought of that.
That's amazing. Amazing. Okay, so now let's talk about the other natural enzyme inhibitor that you have identified.
Yeah, then while doing the research, what other place which can complement amla fruit extract? And I found out from this published information that white tea extract also inhibits the bad guys. And so it is collagenase, elasticase. And then we found out in one studies that when they combine together, the extent of inhibition of these bad guys, these enzymes, was more pronounced than used individually. And then I said, well, let us put both together.
Well, that ties directly to your research with Micro Daily, where you knew that combinations
exactly
of nutrients are more effective than single elements, right?
Yeah.
I also want to go ahead.
No, I said because these are totally diverse group of agents and has this similar, but they act differently in some way. Maybe they are more efficient one, and then comes out that they bind totally and then make them fully inactivated, the bad guys.
Well, I think once again, you're applying your lifetime of research to create something amazing. I do want to let everybody know the white tea extract that we use is decaffeinated.
Decaffeinated, yes.
So it's been a decaffeinated white tea. So if that's a concern from anyone, it doesn't need to be. Well, let's move on. So now let's educate people. So we've talked about enzymes and how they degrade the body. We've talked about how enzyme inhibitors are so important in neutralizing these bad guys. Let's talk about what collagen is, because I know when you and I were talking, you were so excited about collagen and how important it is to human health.
Yes.
Let's teach people a little bit more about what collagen is.
Okay, Robin.
So I know it's one of the most important nutrients in our body that literally holds our body together. What else does collagen do for us, Dr. Prasad?
Well, collagen is a complex protein in our body and makes naturally and distribute throughout the human body. So it is very important. And I was surprised to find out while I was doing research that it approximately 30%, it represents 30% of the total protein in your body. That's amazing. That tells you a story how important collagen is for you. Collagen's a strong fiber work like a glue to hold things together in your body, muscles, bones, tendon, ligaments, organ, and a skin.
Go ahead.
No, so it holds all the structure, all the organs. It's almost like a mechanical. It holds together. Otherwise, it will collapse.
So with this education of collagen, what I've come to realize is that really one of the problems we have as we age is just our body's inability to defend and protect our collagen, and that's what degrades our body. Is that right?
Yeah. So even though your immune system may be very strong, but if a collagen is low, your body will deteriorate. You can fight infection, but still you will be getting accelerated aging because you are losing collagen.
Well, I know that there's many different types of collagen, and people often wonder what's the right type of collagen that we should take. And you've got some really insightful information here. So let's talk about the different types of collagen.
There are 28 different types of collagen, and this important collagen in your body, and each has a different function. This is very important. But most of it is type 1 and 3. And type 1 and 3 represents 90% of total collagen in your body. Type 1 is a major collagen in the skin, bone, eye, and heart. Type 2 is a major type in cartilage. Actually, 60% of the cartilage tissue is nothing but type 2 collagen. That's amazing. Type 1 and 3 are the major types in muscle to make it stronger. And type 6, this is, for me, it is very important type in the brain. And you will see the benefit of type 6 in the brain later on for your brain function. From amino acid, cells in the organ take up the collagen peptides and needed to maintain their structure and function. In other words, when we take a collagen peptides, they get converted to amino acid, and amino acid get absorbed, and different organs pick up different type, the amino acid, and they make their own needed collagen type. So one collagen type cannot be distributed all over the same amount in the cell. So each cell, each organ has a privilege to make their own collagen type based on what we provide them, the amino acids.
So this is something that I think was really interesting that you're educating me on, and hopefully people can catch the vision of this. That is basically what you're saying. I want to summarize it and then clarify if this is correct. But the body can take type 1 and type 3 collagen peptides.
Yes.
And then it can convert them to like a type 2 or a type 6 peptide or collagen in the body through the amino acids. Is that correct?
Amino acid first get converted to amino acid, and then body makes their own decision. Each organ makes their own decision what type of collagen type they want to produce.
So basically, by taking a collagen peptide type 1 and 3, you are giving you're giving your body the collagen peptides it needs to satisfy the needs of the other collagens in the body.
So though the tiny amount that are present in 20, they can make 28 different types of collagen depending upon the organ where they are needed.
Amazing. Okay, well that I don't think anybody I've ever heard is taught that scientific knowledge of how collagen peptides work. And that's another reason why, and you've educated me, you don't want to supplement with collagen, you want to supplement with collagen peptides. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic. Well, let's talk about why the type 1 and 2 are the most important types of collagen.
Yeah, as you can see that type 1 and 3 are the critical collagen type for an effective collagen supplement, because it makes up 90% of our body's total collagen. So type 1 and 3 represents 90% of the collagen that are present in your body.
And the type 1, it's the primary focus of that type of collagen in our bodies for our hair, our skin, our nails, our organs, bones, ligaments. So really it's kind of like a fountain of youth collagen.
Yeah. Because they are most abundant, and so you will provide all the amino acid for all organs, and then they can make their own collagen type that they need for their function.
So type 1 is the primary form of collagen in your Collagen Daily, but you also have type 3, and that supports the skin and bone also, but it's even more focused on the arteries and the heart. Is that correct?
Yeah. Type 1 represents 80%. And type 3 represents 10% of the collagen. So still, type 1 remains the most prevalent, most pronounced collagen in our body.
Gotcha. Now, there's some additional benefits to collagen. Let's talk about those.
Muscle strength.
So how does the collagen type 1 and 3 help with muscle and strength?
Right.
Okay, and then in addition, we have brain benefit, right?
Yeah. I mean, they form the collagen 6. As I said, type 1 and 3 amino acid from these collagen are converted to collagen 6. That is very important, which is very important for your brain health. And some experimental data in a cell culture model and any model suggest that collagen 6 will remove or prevent the toxicity of a protein called beta amyloid, which is associated with the Alzheimer's disease. So if you block the action of beta amyloid, you can block the development of Alzheimer's disease. And for that, as you know, that there are many other approaches have been approached, and none of them are effective. So we don't know if it is true in human, but at least in the experimental data suggest, and that one has to test in human, that collagen 6 is very important in taking care of the toxic protein that could cause Alzheimer's disease.
So you think collagen, like Collagen Daily with Brain Boost, is a really good combination, don't you?
It is a very good combination because Brain Boost does something else. But this is unique because Brain Boost can prevent in the formation. But once the amyloid is formed, then how you are going to do anything. So in this case, they have shown that collagen 6 can prevent the toxicity of already formed beta amyloid.
Okay, well, let's talk about what damages the collagen in our bodies. So what causes, you talked about how as we age, collagen decreases in our body. What else causes the damage to collagen in our body?
Well, as you say, aging is one. The second one is sunlight. If you want to be like me and get exposed a lot of sunlight, the white people, then you get a problem of damaging your collagen, and this way your skin becomes more wrinkled, and so to avoid this, use a sunscreen and any protective device you can think of, and don't go too long. Smoking is another one. Tobacco smoking. Also, it is well established in the literature that tobacco smoking causes free radical, and free radical will damage your collagen. And that can result in sagging of the skin and wrinkling of the skin. Excess sugar is very interesting. Certain amount of sugar is very important for your health, but excess sugar can cause the fiber to cross-link and make the skin less elastic. This is very important. So avoid excess sugar. I try to avoid it. I love Indian sweets, but after reading this, I try to reduce it. I cannot avoid it, but reduce it.
I think we're all humans, and I think we all like the sunlight, and we all like the sugars of life. So let me ask a question that this just occurred to me. So let's say that I like to be in the sun, and let's say I like to eat a little extra sugar. Is Collagen Daily going to help me in minimizing the damage to my collagen? Will that help by giving the boost to collagen? Will that help me?
Yeah, because if they're damaged one and they can be removed, they will be removed, so you have less collagen. And if you have a collagen daily, then you will form a new collagen. And then by that time, I hope you will reduce the sugar and sunlight. But again, this phenomenon is all going on. You damage, and damaged one is removed by a specific called proteasome. They remove, they don't stay there. So then total collagen will get less. And then if you have a collagen daily, then it will form new one. But if you continue to abuse yourself, that you are going to, then it will have the same problem, then you will slow down the effect of...
You'll slow the effect. Well, it seems to me it's a little bit like my gas tank. If I drive, my gas tank goes down, but if I stop at the gas station, I fill it up. So Collagen Daily can be like my gas station, right?
Right. That's a good analogy, yeah.
Well, I'm going to say this, Dr. Prasad. You know my wife, Ariane. She's such a lovely lady. She just loves to go out in the sun and get a little tan. So I'm going to tell her if she's going to tan, she needs to take her Collagen Daily every day.
Collagen Daily and some sunscreen.
And some sunscreen.
I'm sure she uses sunscreen, but Collagen Daily is very important because once the collagen gets damaged, then immediately they get removed from your tissue. And then the total amount becomes less. So Collagen Daily, tell her.
I won't tell her. Well, Dr. Prasad, you and I had a deal that she got the first serving of collagen, but I know you got the second one. So
I know. I already used first dose.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, well, let's go on. Let's talk now about. So this is an important graph. I want people to visualize what really happens to the collagen levels as we get older. This information absolutely blew me away. As we get older, so like in our 20s, let's say we have 100% collagen in our body. By the time we reach our 60s, we have 20% of the collagen we had when we were in our 20s. By the time we're if you work backwards, in our 40s, we have 60%. In our 50s, we have 40%. In our 60s, we have 20%. So if we wonder why we're wrinkling and we're starting to look old, it's because the collagen is literally depleting from our system at such a degree that our body can't maintain our skin health. And
not only a skin health, but it is decreasing, showing only on the skin, this curve. But in other organs, they are decreasing too. Same phenomena, because you grow older. So
let's talk specifics here, Dr. Prasad. We've got your skin and organs begin to show gradual decline in appearance and function. And why don't you explain to people the exact specifics they're going to experience?
Okay. Sagging of the skin is one. Formation of skin wrinkles. The skin becomes dry and less elastic because you're losing elastin. Loss of cartilage tissue. Tendon and ligaments becomes weak. And experiencing more joint pain while you are walking. Loss of bone mineral density in post-menopausal women. So this is another factor that makes the loss of mineral. And as you know, in post-menopausal women, loss of estrogen also enhances the loss of minerals from the bone. But at least if you take a micro daily, that can restore. But that's it later on. But loss of bone and mineral, this is one of the things that as you grow older, you observe in your body. It is a sign of aging.
Okay, so we know that collagen is important. We know that as we get older, our collagen levels are declining.
Yes.
Now, we've talked about enzyme inhibitors and how important they are in being neutralized to defend ourselves from collagen depletion and hyaluronic acid depletion.
Yes.
So now let's talk about, we talked a little bit about collagen peptides. Let's get a little more specific about what are collagen peptides and how do they work in the body versus just like a collagen supplement.
Okay. Collagen peptides are easily converted by our body to amino acids, which are rapidly absorbed from the intestine. And as you know, from collagen to form collagen peptides, you require the bad guy to hydrolyze them in a laboratory condition to make a collagen peptides. But these are very easily converted, easily absorbed, and form amino acid in the gut.
Okay, and then what do our cells do with amino acids?
Cell uses amino acid to make a specific type of collagen according to their needs. This is very important.
That's what we were talking about before, where collagen 1 and 3 peptide can be converted to an amino acid in the intestine.
Right.
And by the cell, it's converted to, in the brain, a type 6 collagen, right? Or in the cartilage, it's converted to a type 2 collagen.
Right, exactly. And
it's
some
amazing.
make multiple.
And then, like you said, there's 28 collagen in the body, so that they get converted by the cell to whatever the body needs in that organ or cell.
Exactly.
Okay. So that's why if you're supplementing with collagen, it has to be a collagen peptide. Otherwise, you are not serving your body well. Is that right, Dr. Prasad?
That's correct.
All right, well, now let's talk about the other really important ingredient, which is hyaluronic acid.
Yes.
So why don't you explain to everybody what hyaluronic acid is?
Well, it is a compound that absorbs, it is a compound that is made by the enzyme hyaluronic acid synthesis. This is the name of the enzyme. This enzyme decreases during aging, leading to reduced level of hyaluronic acid. Okay,
now what is an enemy of we talked about the bad guys. Who's the enemy or bad guy to hyaluronic acid?
Yeah, and an importance of hyaluronic acid in your body because it absorbs moisture. And therefore, it is very important to make your skin hydrated and also your joint lubricated. And as our body gets older, we make less, so we need a supplementation.
Gotcha, yeah, so the benefits of it are really important for moisturizing your skin and joint lubrication. We know that as we get older, we have less. And now, as I was talking before, the enemy of hyaluronic acid is, what is the enemy of hyaluronic acid?
The enzyme called hyaluronidase enzyme, which degrades the hyaluronic acid. And so that's the bad guy.
So that's the bad guy. So the good guy is the hyaluronic acid. The bad guy is the hyaluronidase. How do we handle that?
Well, they are present for example, in a both amla extract and a white tea extract, and so it gets inhibited. Otherwise, if you don't inhibit them, then this is hyaluronic acid is continue to decrease, and your skin will become
the hyaluronic acid plus the enzyme inhibitors
Yes,
So
they
let's
bind it.
talk about those.
Yeah, they bind it. These enzyme inhibitor binds with this hyaluronidase and make them inactive.
And what are the clinical studies?
Well, clinical study shows that it increases the skin hydration, improves wrinkle, reduce wrinkle, and I can't read that, but it has many benefits
Yeah,
that
the
we
skin
see in the
roughness.
skin becomes more elastic, and so it has some other function as well. And clinically, this has been shown to be very, very important for improving your feature in the skin, so you are young looking, well hydrated, it becomes flexible, and so on.
Okay, so now let's talk about elastin. This is an important protein in the body, and it ties directly to collagen.
Yes.
So what is elastin?
Well, elastin is a protein that maintains our skin elasticity, and it is very close to, it works together with collagen. So it is a protein that makes our skin elastic, flexible, and so on.
So like this graph right here, it talks about elastin gives our skin flexibility, the ability to stretch and bounce back. And if you look at these images on the left, you've got young skin with a full amount of elastin. And as we get older, the elastin starts to degrade, and that causes wrinkled skin and causes lack of flexibility.
Yes.
So what is it that is an enemy of elastin? What causes the elastin to degrade?
Well, the enzyme elastase is an enzyme that attacks and degrades the elastin in our bodies, causing our skin to sag and wrinkle. And also, it is so important that it also makes your joint more. But we are focusing on the skin, so let us keep it on the skin.
So now how do we protect and nourish the elastin in our bodies?
Yeah, because again, you use the enzyme inhibitor, and enzyme inhibitor are present in amla extract as well as in the white tea extract. And so if you supplement with this, then your elastin level will remain high, and you will have a more flexible skin and more elastic skin.
So basically what you're saying is that if we neutralize this elastase enzyme, which is the bad guy, and we neutralize it with the amla extract and with the white tea, and then if we supplement with collagen peptides, the collagen peptides will then stimulate more production of elastin, right?
That's correct.
And the elastin won't be degraded by this bad guy enzyme.
Right.
And then the elastin can do more of its job, and that's keep our skin more firm and less wrinkly.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So
that's very important to remember that, this collagen peptide has a double function. It also not only forms a new collagen, but also it helps to make more elastin, which is because they are very close to each other, and they make it more elastin. And now we inhibit the elastase, the bad guy, so elastin will remain on your skin for a longer period of time, and your skin will remain elastic and flexible, and you will enjoy a youthful appearance.
Well, the more that you teach me about collagen, the more I just am amazed at how important it is in our overall health in maintaining our age.
I never thought, until I did research, I had no knowledge of collagen is that important in our body from an aging point of view, because you can make all the immune function, all the organ, reduce oxidative stress and everything else. But if you don't increase the collagen level, you will look old like me.
Well, I don't think you look so old. In fact, I hope I look like you at 87, Dr. Prasad. Well, let's talk about, you said that there's some things we can do to enhance the efficacy of collagen on top of enzyme inhibitors. And you talked about vitamin C and antioxidants, taking those with your collagen for maximum efficacy.
Right.
Why do you need vitamin C and antioxidants when taking collagen peptides?
For two reasons. First, vitamin C enhances the formation of new collagen in our body. So if you provided all the amino acid, but they will form some, but if vitamin C is there, it will form more because you have provided enough amino acid to form a new. Why you need other antioxidant? Because free radicals also, additional antioxidant is needed because in order to prevent the damage produced by free radicals, because as you know, free radical also damage directly collagen. So if you have additional antioxidant, that will prevent the damage of collagen by free radicals. So now you have protected collagen from two sources. You make more, and antioxidant, now free radical can damage it. So you sustain it for longer period of time, and it will continue to look good for long time.
That's like cutting edge to me when I listen to you say it. So what you're saying is vitamin C works in collaboration with collagen and it enhances the formation of collagen. Is that what you're saying?
Right. That's right.
And you're also saying that the antioxidants, they're kind of like the blockers on an offensive football team. They're out there blocking the things, the free radicals trying to get to the quarterback, which is the collagen.
Right. That's
And
good analogy.
so the vitamin C in combination with the antioxidants is going to enhance the efficacy. Well, Dr. Prasad, I know you have a special solution for vitamin C and antioxidants. And what is that solution?
Well, you take Micro Daily, which has all those vitamin C. It has other antioxidant. Not only that, but it also improves your immune function and overall health, reduce oxidative stress, inflammation. So the combination is ideal, is a best. Oh, next.
I think you call it the perfect combination, right?
Perfect combination for anti-aging. I wish I would have known this when I was in 40s.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of people on this Zoom who are in their 40s and younger, and there's some that are older that are going to be blessed also. So,
but also I can further reduce the progression, so I can stay 87 and looking like better than now. And
yeah, wouldn't you rather look 87 than 120?
yeah.
Okay, well, you know what, Dr. Prasad? I hope that people have caught at least an understanding of the science and the depth to which you have gone to formulate this patent-pending one-of-a-kind product. So now I want to introduce everybody formally. We've talked about it, but now we're going to talk specifically about Collagen Daily. Collagen Daily is patent-pending. So that means nobody's going to be selling this product other than us. We've got a very special position on this product. It's the only product in the world that contains collagen peptides, hyaluronic acid, and enzyme inhibitors. And so as we learned today, in order to have the best of the best, in order to be world-class, in order to deliver the results that people are looking for, you need to have these three ingredients, and our Collagen Daily has that. So now, Dr. Prasad, why don't you share with people, based on your science, what benefits that they can specifically expect from Collagen Daily? So here's what Collagen Daily promotes.
Yes. It promotes anti-aging, like I said, increase the level of hydration of the skin, improved elasticity of the skin, reduced skin sagging and wrinkles, recovered lost cartilage tissue, strengthened tendon and ligaments, decreased activity-related joint pain, improved bone mineral density in post-menopausal women. This is extremely important. This can help many people who otherwise will develop osteoporosis.
And these are the references to the science that you...
Yes, these are the references. I took the information from all these references. You can see that some of them are very recent, 2019.
Yeah. Well, I know that there's not just these benefits, but there's some other benefits.
Yes, other benefits. Yes. For example, Collagen Daily also improved memory by removing beta amyloid, which kill cholinergic neuron, responsible for storing memory from the brain. Improve memory and learning ability by upregulating brain-derived neurotrophic factor. That's amazing. This guy can do it, Collagen Daily. Collagen binds with the beta amyloid, making them non-toxic, as I said earlier. So beta amyloid is the one which is responsible, many people feel, for causing death of the neuron, which is responsible for Alzheimer's disease. Improve symptoms of sarcopenia, which is a loss of muscles. Reduced osteoarthritis pain. Reduce symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis. It increases the rate of wound healing.
So, Dr. Prasad, this is a pretty important nutritional supplement that people should be taking every day based on what you're just sharing with us. Is that right?
It is very important, and especially when you combine them. Many people probably in a commercial product, they are taking just one product. But it is very important to combine them with Micro Daily.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
So you call Micro Daily and Collagen Daily the perfect combination for anti-aging. And I know Micro Daily, we've taught a lot about it. We won't spend a lot of time on it tonight, but Micro Daily is the most scientifically validated micronutrient that alleviates micronutrient deficiencies. And it neutralizes free radicals, oxidative stress, and inflammation, and it does it all at the same time. And this then promotes our immune system health and our everyday overall health. Is that right, Dr. Prasad?
Yes.
So then Micro Daily and Collagen Daily is going to enhance the effectiveness of Collagen Daily, and the primary benefit of Micro Daily with Collagen Daily is that will neutralize those free radicals that degrade collagen and also that degrade our health. Is that right?
That's correct.
So once again, I want to hear you say it. Micro Daily plus Collagen Daily is what?
The perfect combination of anti-aging. And by the way, after this, I started writing a book on anti-aging.
I can't wait to read it. Well, every time you do something like this, you end up getting papers published on this.
Yeah, I'm writing that paper. First, I published a paper that is for scientists, and then published the book for the layman or consumers.
Well, I still can't believe you're 87. The amount of things that you create, the creativity you have, the knowledge you have, and are we blessed to be able to have Collagen Daily in our life? Well, I want everybody to understand the quality of what you've created, Dr. Prasad. So let's talk about the Collagen Daily quality. We say quality verified. Number one, for type 1 and 3 collagen, you determined that the bovine is the preferred source for collagen, correct?
Yes.
And we wanted bovine collagen, we wanted grass-fed, we wanted non-GMO, that provides a gluten and dairy-free product, and every batch of Collagen Daily is third-party tested. As in every product we offer, everything we offer has to meet Dr. Prasad's highest standards, and that is by third-party testing. We verify and validate that. So you can rest assured that Collagen Daily is quality verified. Now, I want to also make sure everybody understands how to take the product properly. So let's talk about the dosage. Your recommended daily dose, Dr. Prasad, is 11.6 grams per serving. So you're recommending at least 11.6 grams a day, and you're recommending 1 to 2 servings per day. Is that correct?
Well, I mean, you can, 1 to 2, I would recommend 1, but somebody wants to take 2, that's okay because it is non-toxic.
So at least 1 serving a day you think will satisfy the needs of your customers?
Yeah, because you are adding the enzyme inhibitor.
Perfect.
Most of the commercial product who gives 20 or 25 doesn't have an inhibitor.
Well, I know like with Micro Daily sometimes, like even my wife, when she's starting to feel a scratchy throat or something, she'll up her dosage. So if someone wants to up their dosage, 1 to 2 servings a day is no problem.
No problem. No, not at all. Because it is a protein. And so no problem.
Okay, perfect. So now let's talk about each tub contains 30 servings. So there's 350 grams of product in each tub. And so there's 30 servings of 11.6 per serving. So if someone does exactly what you've said, they should be able to get 30 servings a month out of the tub.
Very
right?
much so. Yes.
Okay. Now I want to make sure everybody is clear on the scoop, because Dr. Prasad, everything you do is so precise and exact. We couldn't find an 11.6 gram scoop. So what we want everybody to understand is that the market has not made an 11.6 gram scoop. So we went with a scoop that is approximately 16 to 17 grams. So if you fill up a scoop, you're going to get 16 to 17 grams. If you fill a scoop 2/3 full, you'll get 11 to 12 grams, which is about the serving that you've recommended.
Perfect.
And a half a scoop is 8 to 9 grams. So we just want everybody to be clear. And in fact, on the collagen that goes out, we're going to be sending a little how best to use with the collagen so that everybody understands on the scoop, because you're so precise, we still haven't found someone to make us the right scoop. But
no, that's okay. I mean, this is because this is a protein. I mean, you can vary to 20-30% without any problem in doses.
Okay, so perfect. Well, we want to educate people properly on what they're getting and how to use it. So the first thing is you can mix it in a warm or hot drink. You can mix it with a protein shake. You can use in your cooking. You can mix with Micro Daily Hydro. I've been loving it that way. For the best consistency, it dissolves best in a warm liquid. So if you put it in cold water, it's going to clump up on you a little bit. So you'll need to have a shaker bottle or something if you do cold water. But in a warm water or a warm liquid or a tea or a coffee, it dissolves really nicely. And so this is the best way to use Hydrate or the Collagen Daily. I can tell you, here's an interesting way I've been taking my collagen. I've been eating like some wheat grain cereals for breakfast/brunch. I just pour it in with my milk and cereal, stir it up, and I've been eating it with that, and it's been fantastic. So that's how I do it.
Okay.
How did you do yours, Dr. Prasad?
Well, today I didn't know that, so I was using just the warm water.
Warm water, and it was just fine, right?
Yeah, it was, first I tried cold, it was a little bit flakes there.
Yep.
But when a little bit warm it up, and then it was okay. But
And
I think
also-
the way you suggested it, that during breakfast you can mix it with whatever you are eating. It has no taste, so it would not interfere with the taste of what you are eating.
That's the other thing is it's a flavor. It's unflavored, so it's just a very mild taste. It does not have a bad taste. It's
not at all.
It's really a delightful product. So that's how we use the Collagen Daily. Yes, you can mix it in oatmeal. I see that you just asked that question.
Yeah,
absolutely. And we've got a video on Collagen Daily. So we're going to show you this video, and hopefully you're as excited about it as our test people have been, because everyone that's seeing this video is loving it. And I know, Dr. Prasad, when you saw it, today was the first time, right?
Yes, I was so excited. I can't believe it. You guys did it.
Well, so Dr. Prasad likes it, so that's the number one most important thing. So Robin, why don't you click on the video and show everybody the video? So there you go. Beauty from within can begin today with Collagen Daily. Now, this video is going to be in your app in your back office, and you can share it with folks that you want to introduce Collagen Daily to.
It is already there.
It's already there. Thank you, Robin. You are on it. So now, Dr. Prasad, you've added another product to your legacy.
Yes, sir.
So, we are the beneficiaries of this great man's lifetime of research and effort. So these products, this Micro Daily, the Micro Daily for kids, the gummy, the CBD Boost, the Brain Boost, Eye Boost, Collagen Daily, these products are the net result of a lifetime spent understanding the human body, how micronutrition and nutrition works in the human body. And we are all the beneficiaries of this great wealth of knowledge. Dr. Prasad, you are without peer. You are the man.
Thank you. Thank you, David. Thank you.
You know, it's interesting. I can't tell you how many I've had quasi-experts come to me and challenge some of the things you've done in your formulations. And every time you've been challenged, you have shown them science, research, knowledge, validation to demonstrate why what you have done is so right for human health.
Yes.
And I can tell you, my level of trust and faith in you is such that if anyone is going to talk and ask me about health, I'm going to ask you for your opinion because I know from you I get the truth. So thank you for your truth, Dr. Prasad.
Thank you, David. Thank you.
So, at Engage, the future is bright. For each one of you, the future is bright. For all of us today who've been introduced to Collagen Daily, the future is bright. Dr. Prasad talked about how important collagen is, and we tonight get to have in our hands and put in our bodies the finest collagen product that has ever been produced. Dr. Prasad, am I overstating that?
No, I think that's correct because as you can see that how unique they are. And collagen by itself has some value, but I think combination that we have is unique that nobody has it. And you will see the phenomenal results within the next 3 months.
So try your Collagen Daily. I think you're going to love it. I know we already are excited and loving it. It contains the top quality collagens type 1 and 3. It's a bovine pasture-raised beef. It contains hyaluronic acid, which we all know is critical and important for moisturizing and lubrication. It contains enzyme inhibitors, which this truly is what sets us apart. And the enzyme inhibitors really give the collagen and hyaluronic acid the best chance that they need to deliver for us the results that we need. And so,
that's correct.
So thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for being a part of the Engage family. Thank you for participating in one of the biggest launches. Well, it's the biggest launch of any product since Micro Daily was launched. Is that right, Dr. Prasad?
That's correct. That's correct.
So thank you. God bless you. Good health to each and every one of you. And we look forward to seeing you again. Good night.
Thank you.